Hey, it's Rich back with you for another video. In a Citation Mustang, I'm getting ready to fly from Mesa Gateway here at the Citation Service Center going to Santa Monica, and just doing a ferry flight up for a customer, and then we're going to do some flight training once we get out there. He's working on his type rating, so we're going to take you along for this short hop from Phoenix Mesa Gateway to Santa Monica.
146 Alpha Romeo is ready at 30 left. Okay, climbing off of Williams Gateway, Mesa, Arizona, where the Citation Service Center is in this Citation Mustang. This is a new acquisition for a client, and we're going to be helping them out with a type rating as well as some flying early on. We're passing 9,500, climbing up to 210, and then 32 is our final cruise altitude. It's hot in Phoenix. Nobody should be surprised about that. ISO plus 21 here was about 100 on the ground when I took off. But these air conditioners in these Mustangs work really well, and it was hot, but it was comfortable. So when we get up to our cruise altitude, I'll check back in, and we'll talk about this airplane and the route and descending down into Santa Monica. Okay, we're not to 32 yet, which is our final altitude, but climbing out of 22.3. And this video is really just kind of a little bit like that caravan video I did a while back. It's just a ferry flight. Client bought this airplane recently, and he's going to be getting a type rating, and the pre-buy was done at the Citation Service Center, and some work done. The airplane was imported, and now it's going to the new owner, and like I said, do some flight training and get type rated, and he'll be off to the races with a Citation Mustang. And I've said many times in the videos that I've done on Mustangs how great of an airplane I think they are, and I think they're one of the best values in the market when you look at what you get for the money. Modern FADEC engines. Current production NXI is available now, and NXI is in a lot of brand new airplanes. So you have current production Avionics, 41,000 foot service ceiling, comfortable, safe, world class support still on these airplanes by Textron Aviation and Cessna. Easy to maintain, inexpensive to maintain, fast, comfortable. So to me, it's just a really, really good entry-level business jet, and really easy to fly. A couple of people that I've trained recently, without any prompting from me, have said, this is going to be the easiest flying I've ever done. One of them coming out of a Piper Malibu, and the other one out of Bonanza, and then a Silver Eagle 210, which hopefully I'm going to be doing a video on in the future here pretty soon. And then you get into this airplane, and there's a lot of training and transitioning and understanding how to fly a jet, but once you get there, it's just a really simple, straightforward airplane to fly and own both, which I think is important when you're looking at owning and operating an airplane in this class. This airplane has 2,000 hours on it. It's pretty amazing to me how great a shape the instrument panel is, throttle quadrant. Cessna took a little bit of grief from customers because of the, it's a business jet, and they were a little too vanilla, I think the feedback was from people. That's why they went to this High Sierra cockpit. But man, are they ever durable? And I've seen a bunch of Mustangs, and they just all, with the exception of a few, they all look really nice. Okay, talking about this route from Phoenix to Southern California, we're going to Santa Monica this time, but generally the low 30s, while it's not the most efficient altitude, it's the only altitude we really get, or the highest we get in this airplane, really in any of the jets that I fly. They keep it down low, and I presume it's just traffic and you know, up from there on the departures and the arrivals. And we go from basically a departure procedure off of Phoenix Gateway, really any airport that you go out of Phoenix. You go from a departure procedure right onto an arrival. So we did the IZZO8 off of Mesa to the Throne 3 into Santa Monica.
53, nothing out at 1752.
So it's the departure right into the arrival. There's really no en route waypoints. And pretty easy navigation, obviously with the NXI and the flight plan. Coming out of Phoenix, a nice, cool cockpit with the air conditioning system in these Mustangs works really good. It had to be at least 100 degrees on the ground. Took the airplane a second to cool off, but really good air conditioning for operating in those type of environments, in my opinion, is really important. Not just for comfort, but also for safety. One of the worst situations I was ever in an airplane was a pressurized airplane with AC that wasn't working. And I got really hot, and it got very serious in a pretty short period of time. So we think of AC as a lot of times as comfort, but it also adds a lot to safety because of these pressurized airplanes. There's not a lot of opportunities to open the windows and get fresh air and keep the cabin pressurized. So we're coming up on 31,000 feet. The temperature is minus 23, but that's plus 15 ISA. So we're not making the greatest climb rate in this kind of temperature. And once we level off here, we'll let the airplane accelerate, give you kind of some performance at 320 at a high ISA, which is going to be pervasive in the West Coast, probably the whole country over the summer. But a nice smooth ride, like I said, good AC. And it's pretty easy to spend a little time in this airplane. We connected to the flight stream, which is really nice. So I'm going to go into the map, and I'm going to load from the panel the route.
Crypto 560, contact Albuquerque Center 133.0.
The arrival actually starts at Fred's. Anyway, Harbor is the last fix on the departure, and Fred is the last, or is the first fix on the arrival. And there you can see the arrival going into Santa Monica. So it's really nice to have the iPad connected to the G1000 via flight stream. I mean,
Gemini 2501 Southwest
can be considered overkill too. You know, you've got everything you need on the NXI, but you know, I always like having a sectional
November 17 Tango,
available to me.
Maintain, flight level 340.
I guess on the NXI you still can get the sectional, but it's nice to have it separate. So we leveled off 32, I got the power back to cruise, still accelerating.
Was that for Skywest 4835?
True airspeed's up at 330 knots, still accelerating. Fuel burn is about 600 620 pounds, 310 per engine. You're still under 100 gallons an hour.
November 146 Alpha Romeo, contact LA Center 134, 0.47.
3447 for 6 Alpha Romeo.
27.52. Good day.
So still under 100 gallons an hour, at even at 32. Be around 70 at 41 in the Mustang. So really efficient, fuel efficient jet. 146 Alpha Romeo, level 320 smooth.
November 146 Alpha Romeo, listen to welcome. Some light chop, seems like it's over the river, but nothing worse than that.
Roger.
Get your first 6 months of our platinum plan for only $833 per month, plus fees and tax.
So after departure, you know, to kind of illustrate the ease of using this airplane, and really the after takeoff checklist, after takeoff climb is gear up, flaps up, autopilot, flight director engaged, minimum altitude is 700 feet, and de-ice if you need it, and pressurization. Make sure the cabin's pressurizing. Cruise check is really the same. Cabin, make sure the pressurization system is good. Do you need any de-ice equipment? Really straightforward, easy to do. You know, your throttles have three position, takeoff, climb, cruise, basically 3 position, 3 detents, matched up with the indicator on the engine indicating system.
Hello, LA, American 119 are with you at 400.
American 119, no, listen to welcome. Nothing worse than.
So we're on top of
Okay, for American
a lot of
119,
different types of clouds up here at 32.
We're kind of wiggling around.
Nice smooth ride. We got some buildups up ahead, but we can see them clearly, and we'll be easily be able to navigate through those buildups. Now that we've accelerated, our true airspeed is up to 332. We got about a 15 knot headwind up here going westbound.
Protect Alpha Romeo, descend and maintain level 240.
Descend and maintain 240, 146 Alpha Romeo.
LA Surface 2676, Boeing 230.
Delta 2676, Boston, right here, climbing to level 3.
One thing I don't know if anybody noticed, I've got some new sunglasses that I've been wearing, and these glasses
1401 Lima going direct Cadence. 1401 Lima.
Are Pilla performance eyewear sunglasses, and a customer who's become a friend owns the company that makes these sunglasses, and I've had them for about, I don't know, 4 months, and they're not corrected yet. I'm getting a pair that are going to be corrected for reading, but I've had a lot of different sunglasses, mostly because I lose them, and it's been really hard for me to find a pair of sunglasses that really work for me. But these, I have to say,
LA Center, American
the tint that they have, the clarity is in a different class than anything I've had before. And I've had a couple of the aviation specialty glasses, but so far nothing really has compared to these, and I really like them, and I've been really motivated not to lose them because I like them so much. Now I'm thinking when I get the ones that have some readers on the lower portion of the lens, I think they call that progressives, I think that's what I'm getting. I'm going to be really happy, but I'm also going to be mad that I probably didn't do it sooner. But honestly, I've never really found a pair of glasses that I really like to the point that I would, you know, do the progressive and really try to get used to it, because I think there's a transition to really, you know, train your eyes to be able to get used to it. So I'm looking forward to getting those. But these, even without prescription, when I look at the Avionics, definitely when I look out, you know, for traffic, the way they're tinted, the contrast you get, the clarity on the Avionics has been really, like I said, a whole new level. And I'm going to do a whole piece on it once I get a review once I get the ones with the readers on it. But these, you know, I've always bought, I guess, you know, decent sunglasses, but not. This is the most expensive pair of sunglasses I've had.
Alpha Romeo, contact us for 128.15.
12815, 6 Alpha Romeo. But I think it's going to be, so far it's worth it. Now when I get the readers, it's going to be, like I said, it's going to be a really good situation for me. So I'll report more on those soon, but check out Pilla Performance Eyewear on their website. Maybe I'll put a link to it in this video. I'm not sponsored by him, so I'm just, he's become a friend and a customer, but I've been wearing these for 4 months and I haven't really made a video to really understand, you know, how I feel about them. And they really are great sunglasses.
855 Alpha Charlie, always in a run.
146 Alpha Romeo 240.
46 Alpha Romeo, LA Center, Roger, descend and maintain flight level 220.
Descend and maintain 220, 146 Alpha Romeo. Flying over the desert just to the west of, or the east of Palm Springs area.
November 6 Alpha Romeo, descend and maintain flight level 200.
200, 6 Alpha Romeo. Got a few buildups dead ahead. Pretty typical for this time of year.
And November 5 Alpha Charlie, traffic 12 o'clock, 15 miles opposite direction, 737 at 210.
A lot of desert.
To the southwest, 4734, traffic 12 o'clock, 15 miles opposite direction, citation at 22.
Looking, southwest 4734.
You can see how this Throne 3 arrival kind of hugs the coastal mountains here. San Bernardino, I think those are the San Bernardino mountains. And then stays just to the north of the LA Bravo. To send you right down into the north side of the Bravo into Santa Monica. Pretty cool how they got the airspace out here worked out. And we're passing through basically the Banning Pass right here. I think we got like a 12,000 footer over on the left side. Then on the right side, Big Bear, which we can't see, it's over on the other side of those peaks. Or right in the middle of the Banning Pass, and there comes the bumps, which is pretty typical for the Banning Pass.
Citation 146 Alpha Romeo, take a approach, Ontario altimeter 3003.
3003, we got golf at Santa Monica.
Citation 6 Alpha Romeo, Roger. Southwest 3727.
Okay, I'm going to wrap the video up. We've been, I'm getting ready to descend down into the busy LA airspace on this Throne 3 arrival, going into Santa Monica. I've done a lot of Mustang flying, got a lot of experience in the market, sold a few of them in the last 3 months, and done a lot of training. I just did 2 back-to-back type ratings, in-airplane type ratings. Been around Mustangs, the way they, operating, all those kinds of things. So if you're thinking about a Mustang, give me a call. We'll talk about it. I got a lot of information to pass on. If you need to get a type rating, I can help you with that. Recurrent training. You need some brush up for recurrent. Anything to do with a Mustang, I can help you out. My contact information's in the video description. And look forward to talking to you. Thanks for watching.